Dear Starseeds on Gaia, the moment you've been unconsciously preparing for your entire incarnation has arrived. Right now, as you absorb these words, the sun is crossing the threshold into Virgo, and something profound is shifting in the very fabric of your reality. But this isn't just another seasonal transition. This is the cosmic moment when your soul's perfectionist programming comes fully online. I am Seraphine, emissary of the Galactic Federation of Light, speaking to you through the etheric frequencies that connect all awakened hearts. What I'm about to share with you will explain why everything in your life has been building to this precise moment, and why the next 48 hours will determine the trajectory of your spiritual evolution for months to come. You see, there are 3 simultaneous energetic explosions happening right now that create what we call the perfectionist portal. But before I reveal what this means for your immediate future, you need to understand something crucial about the preparation phase that brought you here. For the past 3 days, your energy field has been undergoing a precise recalibration that most humans aren't even consciously aware of. While you may have felt restless, unusually focused, or experienced sudden bursts of clarity about what needs to change in your life, what was actually happening was far more significant. Mercury, the cosmic messenger and ruler of Virgo, reached its peak morning brilliance just 3 days ago. This wasn't coincidental timing. It was strategic positioning by the cosmic intelligence to ensure your mental faculties would be operating at maximum clarity for what's unfolding now. Think about the insights you've been receiving lately, the sudden knowing about what's working and what isn't in your life. That was Mercury downloading the discernment codes you'll need for what comes next. But there's something else you need to know about these past few days, something that will make the power of this moment crystal clear. Your emotional and intuitive centers have also been systematically aligned through a series of lunar conjunctions that created the perfect foundation for Virgo's transformative energy. The Venus-Moon conjunction that occurred just 2 days ago did something remarkable to your heart chakra and your relationship with beauty, love, and worthiness. It harmonized your emotional body with your capacity to receive and recognize perfection. This is why you may have found yourself suddenly seeing the potential for improvement in areas of your life that you'd previously accepted as good enough. Then yesterday's Mercury-Moon conjunction created what we call divine mind-heart coherence. Your logical mind and your intuitive knowing aligned in perfect harmony, preparing you to make decisions from a place of both wisdom and feeling. This alignment is crucial for what's happening today, because Virgo energy without heart-centered wisdom can become cold perfectionism rather than loving refinement. And now, as the sun crosses into Virgo's domain, all of this preparation culminates in what I can only describe as your soul's excellence activation sequence. Right now, in this very moment, your cellular structure is receiving new information about what's possible for your life. The sun's entry into Virgo isn't just changing the cosmic weather, it's upgrading your personal operating system to run on precision, discernment, and divine order. But here's what makes this particular Virgo ingress unprecedented. It's happening before a new moon in Virgo. This creates what we call a double perfectionist portal, a 48-hour window where the universe's organizing intelligence is available to you at maximum intensity. Think of it this way. If the Lion's Gate portal earlier this month downloaded new spiritual software into your system, today begins the installation and optimization process. Everything you received during that cosmic expansion is now being organized, refined, and made practically accessible in your daily reality. However, there's a deeper layer to this transformation that I need to prepare you for, because not everyone will experience this portal in the same way. The first level of activation is what most people will experience, a sudden urge to organize, clean, and improve their physical environment. You might find yourself wanting to declutter your space, optimize your health routines, or finally tackle projects you've been postponing. This is beautiful and necessary, but it's just the surface level of what's available. The second level involves the refinement of your energetic boundaries and spiritual practices. You'll begin to naturally discern which spiritual teachings, healing modalities, and even relationships are truly serving your highest good versus those that are merely comfortable or familiar. This level can feel challenging because it requires releasing what no longer aligns with your upgraded standards. But there's a third level of activation that only those who've done significant inner work will access, and this is where the real magic happens. At the deepest level, this perfectionist portal is rewiring your relationship with excellence itself. Instead of perfectionism being a source of anxiety or never feeling good enough, it becomes a loving force that naturally draws you toward your highest expression in every area of life. This is where the Galactic Federation's involvement becomes crucial. We've been working with your higher self for months to prepare you for this moment when your soul's perfectionist nature could finally emerge without the distortion of human conditioning. The fear-based perfectionism that may have plagued you in the past is being transmuted into what we call sacred discernment, the ability to choose excellence from love rather than from inadequacy. But there's something extraordinary happening simultaneously that I must share with you. As the sun settles into Virgo's frequency, it's activating dormant crystalline structures within your DNA that have been waiting for this exact vibrational signature. These aren't metaphorical crystals. They're actual crystalline formations at the molecular level that serve as receivers for cosmic intelligence. Ancient civilizations knew about these structures and built their temples and pyramids to amplify similar frequencies. What's happening now is that your biological system is naturally attuning to the same geometric perfection that governs the mathematics of creation itself. You might notice this activation as a sudden appreciation for sacred geometry, an inexplicable knowing about architectural proportions, or an enhanced ability to perceive the underlying patterns that connect seemingly unrelated phenomena. Some of you will find yourselves naturally arranging objects in your environment according to these geometric principles without consciously understanding why. This crystalline activation is preparing your consciousness to receive and process much more complex streams of information. Where you once could hold perhaps one or two major life changes at a time, you're about to develop the capacity to orchestrate multiple levels of transformation simultaneously while maintaining perfect inner balance. The key is recognizing that this enhanced capacity isn't meant to overwhelm you with endless projects and improvements. Instead, it's designed to help you see the elegant connections between all aspects of your life, so you can make changes that harmonize and amplify each other. You're about to discover that your desire for things to be just right isn't a character flaw. It's evidence of your soul's connection to divine order. In fact, many of you chose to incarnate with this perfectionist tendency, specifically because you knew it would eventually lead you to this moment of cosmic alignment. The souls who carry Virgo energy are often the master builders, the sacred architects of new paradigms. Your critical eye and attention to detail aren't meant to create suffering. They're meant to ensure that whatever you create in the world reflects the highest possible standards of beauty, function, and integrity. But this realization comes with a responsibility I need to make you aware of. As your standards elevate over the next 48 hours, you're going to start seeing opportunities for improvement everywhere. In your work, your relationships, your health, your spiritual practice, even in how you organize your living space. The temptation will be to try to perfect everything at once, but this would actually interfere with the portal's deeper purpose. The key is to understand that Virgo energy works through methodical, step-by-step refinement, not dramatic overhauls. The cosmic intelligence is asking you to choose one or two areas of your life where you feel most called to express this new level of excellence, and to begin there with patient, loving attention to detail. But here's what I really want you to understand about the timing of this portal. It's not random that this is happening now. Just 2 weeks after the Lionsgate activation, and 1 week after Mercury Station Direct, there's a precise energetic sequence unfolding that will culminate tomorrow with the new moon. And what happens in the next 24 hours will determine how deeply you integrate these upgrades. The new moon in Virgo arriving tomorrow represents something unprecedented in your spiritual journey, the opportunity to begin again, but this time with your perfectionist superpowers fully activated. This isn't about starting over from scratch. It's about taking everything you've learned and experienced and organizing it into a new life template that reflects your highest potential. During tomorrow's new moon window, your intentions and commitments will carry exponentially more manifesting power because they'll be aligned with cosmic order itself. The universe will literally reorganize itself to support whatever you dedicate yourself to with genuine commitment during this portal. But before we reach that crescendo moment, there's something happening tonight that you need to be aware of. As you sleep tonight, your dreams will likely be unusually vivid and may contain specific guidance about practical steps you need to take in your waking life. This isn't random dream activity. Your higher self is downloading the implementation instructions for your Virgo upgrades. Pay attention to any dreams where you're organizing, teaching, healing, or demonstrating mastery in some area. These are previews of the skills and capacities that are coming online for you. But also notice if you dream about releasing, letting go, or saying goodbye to certain people, places, or situations. These dreams are showing you what needs to be cleared from your life to make space for your new level of excellence. The reason I'm emphasizing the dream activity is because Virgo energy often communicates through practical, symbolic imagery rather than abstract spiritual concepts. Your soul is about to show you exactly what needs to happen in very concrete terms. But tonight serves another crucial purpose that directly impacts tomorrow's new moon potency. As Earth rotates through this Virgo portal energy, the membrane between dimensions becomes increasingly permeable. This means that guidance, inspiration, and downloads that normally take weeks or months to filter through into your conscious awareness will arrive with stunning clarity and immediacy. Some of you will wake tomorrow morning with complete blueprints for projects you've been struggling to conceptualize. Others will receive precise knowledge about health protocols, relationship dynamics, or career directions that have been unclear for months. This isn't wishful thinking. It's the natural result of your consciousness temporarily gaining access to higher dimensional information streams. However, this dimensional thinning also means that any unresolved emotional patterns or suppressed fears may surface more intensely than usual. If challenging emotions arise tonight or tomorrow, don't resist them. They're being brought to the surface specifically so they can be witnessed, felt, and finally released before the new moon portal closes. Think of it as your psyche performing a final clearing operation before installing your new excellence operating system. The areas where you've been tolerating dysfunction or mediocrity can't coexist with the frequency you're stepping into, so they're being highlighted for conscious transformation. This is actually a profound gift, even though it might not feel comfortable in the moment. Most humans spend years in therapy trying to access the core patterns that keep them stuck in limitation. This portal is offering you direct access to those patterns, so you can liberate yourself from them efficiently and completely. Now I need to address something that might feel uncomfortable but is essential for you to understand. As your standards elevate, some of the people in your life may not understand or support this transformation. You might find yourself naturally pulling back from relationships or situations that no longer match your upgraded frequency. This isn't about judgment or superiority. It's about alignment. When you operate from genuine excellence, you naturally attract people and opportunities that match that frequency, while older patterns and connections that were based on lower standards begin to fade away. The challenge is to maintain compassion and love while honoring your new boundaries. Remember, your commitment to excellence serves not just your own evolution, but contributes to the collective raising of consciousness on your planet. Every time someone chooses to operate from their highest standards rather than settling for good enough, it sends a frequency transmission throughout the collective field that makes it easier for others to access their own excellence. Your Virgo activation isn't just personal. It's part of a larger planetary upgrade that's been in motion all year. This is why the Galactic Federation has been so invested in supporting this particular portal. We understand that as more humans access their natural capacity for discernment and excellence, your entire civilization moves closer to the harmonious, precisely ordered society that your souls came here to create. But there's still one more layer to this transformation that will unfold over the coming days, and it involves a skill that most humans have never been taught to develop consciously. Over the next week, as the Virgo energy integrates more fully into your system, you're going to develop what we call energetic quality control. This is the ability to instantly sense whether something, a person, opportunity, food, information, or experience is going to contribute to or detract from your highest good. This isn't about being judgmental or exclusive. It's about becoming so finely tuned to your own frequency that you naturally navigate toward what serves your soul's evolution and away from what doesn't. Think of it as your internal guidance system, becoming precision calibrated. You might notice this showing up as a sudden clarity about which foods make your body feel most alive, which environments make your energy expand, which conversations leave you feeling inspired versus drained. This is your Virgo superpower coming online, the ability to discern quality and alignment at increasingly subtle levels. What makes this individual transformation even more significant is how it contributes to a planetary healing process that's been underway since the Lion's Gate activation. Each person who successfully integrates these Virgo precision codes becomes what we call a grid stabilization point, a living anchor for higher dimensional frequencies on Earth. Your nervous system, once it's fully calibrated to this new level of discernment, begins broadcasting a coherence field that influences everyone within your immediate environment. This isn't something you have to try to do. It's an automatic function of operating from genuine excellence rather than survival-based patterns. This is why your transformation matters far beyond your personal life. Every relationship you have, every workplace you enter, every community you participate in, will be subtly influenced by the precision frequency you now carry. You become a living demonstration that it's possible to maintain high standards while remaining heart-centered and compassionate. But this also means you have a responsibility to use this influence wisely. The tendency might be to become impatient with others who are still operating from less refined frequencies. The mastery lies in holding your new standards internally, while extending grace and patience to those who are still catching up to where you've evolved. There's another layer to this portal that directly impacts your material abundance and career trajectory. Virgo energy governs service, skill mastery, and the practical application of knowledge. As your internal excellence standards upgrade, you'll naturally begin attracting opportunities that match this new level of competence and value creation. Over the next several weeks, pay attention to how people begin responding to your work, your ideas, and your presence differently. You may find that clients, employers, or collaborators start recognizing a quality in your offerings that wasn't as apparent before. This isn't because you've suddenly become more skilled. It's because you're now operating from an aligned frequency that allows your existing abilities to shine with new clarity and effectiveness. Some of you will receive unexpected job offers or business opportunities that seem perfectly tailored to your unique combination of skills and interests. Others will find that existing projects suddenly gain momentum and support that had been mysteriously absent before. This is the universe responding to your upgraded energetic signature by rearranging circumstances to match your new level of excellence. One of the most beautiful aspects of this Virgo portal is how it bridges the spiritual and practical realms. You're going to find that as you organize your physical space, your mental clarity increases. As you refine your daily routines, your spiritual connection deepens. As you upgrade your standards in one area of life, all other areas begin to naturally align with that higher frequency. This is because Virgo understands that there's no separation between the sacred and the mundane. Everything in your life, from how you organize your closet to how you structure your meditation practice, is an opportunity to express divine perfection through matter. The cosmic intelligence is inviting you to become a master of practical spirituality, someone who demonstrates that enlightenment includes rather than transcends the details of earthly existence. But just as you're integrating these Virgo precision codes, there's another beautiful wave of energy building for next week that will add golden fire to your newfound excellence. On August 25th, Venus enters Leo, bringing royal heart energy that will set your refined standards ablaze with passion and creative expression. This sequence is divinely orchestrated. First, Virgo gives you the discernment to know what's worthy of your energy and attention. Then Leo Venus gives you the creative fire and heart-centered power to manifest those refined visions into glorious reality. Can you feel how this is all building towards something magnificent? How each cosmic event has been precisely timed to support your evolution in the most elegant way possible. Now there's something about the Venus-Leo activation that I need to prepare you for, because it will create what we call temporal acceleration in your manifestation abilities. When refined Virgo discernment meets Leo's creative fire, the normal timeline between intention and physical manifestation compresses dramatically. Projects that would typically take months to develop will unfold in weeks. Relationships that usually require extended courtship periods will accelerate to deeper levels of connection and commitment. Business ventures will gain traction and momentum at speeds that might actually feel overwhelming if you're not prepared for this acceleration. The key to navigating this gracefully is to maintain Virgo's methodical approach, even as things speed up around you. Document your progress, create systems to track the various opportunities emerging, and resist the urge to say yes to everything just because it's moving quickly. This acceleration isn't random chaos. It's the universe's way of helping you catch up to the timeline your soul originally planned for this incarnation. Many of you have been operating somewhat behind schedule due to the collective delays and distractions of recent years. This Venus-Leo fire is essentially giving you the cosmic equivalent of a fast-forward button to realign with your optimal trajectory. Looking ahead to September, This entire August sequence has been preparing you for what we call the Harvest Gateway, a period when everything you've refined and elevated during this month will be ready for full expression and manifestation in the world. The precision work you're doing now, the standards you're establishing, the boundaries you're implementing, and the excellence you're embodying will all become the foundation for a level of creative output and life satisfaction that surpasses anything you've previously experienced. But September's energy will require that you've done this Virgo work thoroughly. There won't be time to go back and fix foundational issues or reorganize systems that weren't properly structured during this portal. This is why the universe is being so insistent about getting your house in order, literally and figuratively, right now. As we move through the rest of August, you'll experience what we call the perfectionist integration phase. This is when all the downloads, activations, and upgrades from this incredibly potent month begin to stabilize into your new normal way of being. By the time we reach the first quarter moon at the end of August, you'll find yourself operating from a completely different baseline than you were just a month ago. The person who entered August is not the same person who will emerge from it, and this Virgo portal is the pivotal moment in that transformation. Your task now is to trust the process, be patient with the integration, and allow yourself to gradually step into this new level of mastery without rushing or forcing the changes. As I prepare to complete this transmission, I want you to take a moment and really feel into what I've shared with you. Notice how different you already feel compared to when you began listening. That's not coincidence. That's the perfectionist portal energy working through these very words to activate the codes that were already dormant within your cellular structure. There's something else you should know. This transmission itself was timed to reach you at the precise moment when your receptivity to these frequencies would be at its peak. We've been monitoring the collective readiness levels, and today marks the first time since your civilization began that enough humans are simultaneously prepared to integrate excellence consciousness without falling into the shadow patterns of judgment or spiritual bypassing. You are part of a pioneering wave of souls who are demonstrating that it's possible to maintain divine standards while remaining fully human, fully compassionate, and fully connected to the Earth experience. You came to Earth carrying the blueprint for excellence in your unique area of mastery. Whether that's healing, teaching, creating, leading, nurturing, or innovating, you have a specific way that you're meant to express divine perfection through your human experience. This Virgo portal is the moment when that blueprint becomes accessible to your conscious mind and begins to organize your life around its expression. Everything that hasn't been aligned with your soul's excellence template will naturally begin to reorganize or fall away, while new opportunities that match your upgraded frequency will start appearing with surprising synchronicity. The sun's entry into Virgo today isn't just an astrological event. It's a cosmic invitation to step fully into the greatness you've always sensed was possible for your life. It's the universe saying, you've prepared enough, learned enough, grown enough. Now it's time to express the mastery you came here to demonstrate. If you need help stepping fully into this greatness and expressing the mastery you came here to demonstrate without reverting to preparation mode, Destiny Engine can reprogram your consciousness to embody cosmic invitation rather than endless learning cycles. It generates personalized sequences that align you with Virgo's cosmic invitation to stop preparing and start demonstrating the greatness you've always sensed was possible. You can start with a $1 trial. The hardest thing you'll have to do is put on headphones, press play, and allow your consciousness to be reprogrammed to express mastery rather than endlessly prepare for it. The cosmic invitation is here, and your mastery expression begins now. Get your Destiny Engine $1 trial now, before this Virgo activation window closes. Link in the description. This doesn't mean perfection in the sense of never making mistakes or always having everything figured out. It means a commitment to bringing your highest level of awareness, care, and skill to whatever you're engaging with in each moment. The beautiful paradox of Virgo mastery is that true perfection includes space for growth, adjustment, and refinement. Your soul understands that excellence is not a destination, but a way of traveling, a commitment to constant improvement rather than flawless execution. This is why the portal energy feels so liberating rather than constraining. You're being freed from the impossible standard of never making mistakes and invited into the sustainable practice of always doing your best with whatever awareness you currently possess. It means trusting that your soul's desire for excellence is not a burden but a gift, both to yourself and to everyone whose life you touch through your example. Tomorrow's new moon will seal this activation and launch you into the most refined, purposeful, and precisely aligned chapter of your earthly journey yet. Welcome to your perfectionist portal, beloved starseeds. Your time of scattered energy and settling for less than your highest expression is officially over. The cosmic organizing intelligence is now your ally, your guide and your co-creator in manifesting a life that reflects the divine perfection you carry within. Let the excellence begin. The frequency of this transmission will continue to work within your energy field for the next 72 hours, supporting your integration of these Virgo portal activations. Trust what emerges, follow the promptings toward refinement and organization, and prepare for tomorrow's new moon to anchor these upgrades permanently into your reality matrix.